Hello and welcome, I'm CuddlyJay, and today we'll be looking at a self-heal AoE damaging build. Alright, it's quite the mouthful. This is for PvE, and we can thank Anthony John. I'll put his comment up here real quick on the screen. Thank you for giving me this build. I thought I'd try it out and see if it's any good. So let's get straight into this. So as you can see, we have the Nature Staff. I have gone with the Thorn Growth. I like this because you throw it down and it does a bunch of damage to your enemies in the radius that it is in, 3 meters. Then I of course went with Bramble Seed. This is mainly because it throws all the enemies up, deals a bunch of damage, and interrupts them when they're doing their spells. Then we have the Circle of Life. This is actually a really good spell. Like, I was surprised how good this is. Enemies hit with 3 or more Thorn Shards active on them will be rooted for 2.47 seconds, deals 260 magical damage, and it heals us a bunch. It's really good. It's like a damage healing crowd control ability, Circle of Life, and it's actually really good. Then we went with Adrenaline Driven Charity. After every 4 spells cast, increase your healing cast. That's the one I'm using for this build. Now for our side weapon, we have the Expert Torch, as you can see, cooldown modifier, and the attack speed bonus on there as well. Then we've gone with the Mage Cowl here. I have gone with the Fire Breath, so we can deal more damage to enemies all in a group. This also can help deal, single target damage, but just because it has kind of like a burn ability over it. Then we have the Aggression here buff, which increases our damage and healing cast by 3.5%. Then we've gone with the Stalker Jacket. This is actually quite cheap, by the way, on the market. It's not expensive at all. The Electric Field here, we press this, and when we're in a group of enemies, it deals quite a lot of damage to all of them. Then we of course went with Balanced Mind to increase my defense, damage, and healing cast. Finally, we have the Guardian Boots. I went with Toughness for the extra defense, and I found that I went with Rejuvenating Sprint when I was just running through dungeons and all, just so I could go through them faster. But when I came to boss fights, I found that Giant here, this buff, grew to a giant form, increasing your max and current health by 100% and your move speed by 25%. This seemed to be better for boss fights. So use Rejuvenating Sprint for just normal enemies, and then when you're doing boss fights and all, use this buff here, the Giant one. I found it just helped out the most when it came to fighting bosses. So as you can see, we have our Morgana cape, and basically when we activate our 3rd slot ability, which is Circle of Life, this will increase our attack speed and of course decrease cast times. Overall, it's a very good cape, and I definitely recommend it for this build. Overall, I'd just like to say thank you, John, for putting that little, comment there. I gave it a shot, and I like it. It's quite good. I do like the Giant buff. I don't think I use that enough, and it's fun, especially the Electric Field. That's a really smart thing to do with the Nature Staff. It's just overall quite a smart build indeed. Tell me what you guys think about it in the comments below. And if you have any builds you want me to check out, let me know as well. Of course, if you leave a like on the video and subscribe, it helps my smaller channel grow, and I really do appreciate it. I hate to always say this in every video, because, every other YouTuber says it as well, but it does help my channel grow. So I appreciate all of the likes and subscriptions. Thank you, and bye.